Now in this video, we want to learn on how to solve equations involving surds, which we call Surdic equations. Let's take, for instance, we have the question that we should solve the equation x squared minus 7 is equals to 3. X squared minus 7 is equals to 3. The whole game here is to evaluate x. What is x? X is equals to unknown. Now to do this, all we just have to do is square both sides, which is something we are going to do very often while solving Surdic equations. We keep squaring both sides until we eliminate the factor or the square root component. So if we square both sides, the left hand side will be left with x squared minus 7 and the right hand side will be 3 raised to the power 2. So we have x squared minus 7 is equal to 9. So x squared will be equals to 9 plus 7. Therefore x squared is equals to 16. So if we take square root of both sides, we'll be left with x on the left hand side and we're left with 16, which has a plus or minus there. Therefore our x will be plus or minus 4 because the root of 16 is 4. Now if we put plus or minus 4 back into this equation, we can say, let's check, and let's say we use 4 squared minus 7. Is it going to be equated to 3? We don't know. So this will be equals 16 minus 7. 16 minus 7 is root 9, and the root of 9 absolute value is 3. And likewise, if we use negative, this becomes minus 4 squared. Minus 4 squared is the same thing as 16, and then we'll arrive at the same answer. Now we might not be so lucky a question to have just something as simple as this. Let's say we have 2 in the square root of 3x plus 4 plus x is equals to 36. And we are asked to evaluate the value of x. Now in this case, we are going to square both sides. Yes, we are going to square both sides. So if you say square both sides, square both sides, and we will notice that if we square both sides, this might seem quite hectic because of this item of 2 square root of 3x plus 4. So we can as well just move x to the right hand side. So this will be left with 2 into 3x plus 4 is equals to 36 minus x. Now we can square both sides. Okay, so now let's square both sides now. And if we square both sides, we have 2 3x plus 4 all squared is equals to 36 minus x all squared. Now let's take a quick recap on algebraic expansion. If we have a plus b all squared, it will give us a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. However, a minus b all squared is going to give us a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So if we simplify the right hand side, we will have 36 squared minus 2 into 36x, okay, plus x squared, because we are following this principle. And the left hand side will give us 2 squared, and the square of the square root of 3x plus 4 will give us 3x plus 4. Therefore this will give us 4 into 3x plus 4 is equals to 36 squared is 1296 minus 72x plus x squared. Simplifying further, the left hand side will have 12x plus 16 is equals to 1296 minus 72x plus x squared. Now this brings us to quadratic equation, which we are familiar with. Now to solve this further, Let's say we have 0 here. We move everything from the left hand side to the right hand side. So we left it 1296 minus 16 minus 72x minus 12x plus x squared. So 0 is equals to 1280, okay, minus 84x plus x squared. So we can flip it into the order we know. So we have x squared minus 84x plus 1280 is equals to 0. Now, when we simplify this, either by calculator or any other formula, quadratic formula or factorization method, we have two answers, that x is equals to 20 and x is equals to 64. So we have two values of x is equals to 20 and likewise x is equals to 64. Now we can also do a check on this. The question says 3x plus 4 plus x is equals to 36. Okay, now let's check if x is equals to 20. So we have 2 root into 3 into 20 plus 4 plus 20 will give us 26. Will give us 36 rather. So that means 2 into 60 plus 4 plus 20. And you can say this is square root of 64 plus 20. The square root of 64 is 8. That's 2 into 8 plus 20. 2 into 8 is 16. 16 plus 20 is equals to 36. 36 here, 36 here. Likewise, if we test for when x is equal to 64, like we have here, x is equals to 64. So 2 in the square root of 3 multiplied by 64 plus 4 plus 64 will it give us 36? Let's find out. So this will give us 2 in the square root of 3 multiplied by 64 plus 4 is 196 plus 64. The square root of 196, okay, the square root of 196 is 14. The square root of 196 is 14. So this is 2 into 14 plus 64. 2 multiplied by 14 plus 64, everything will give us 120. Now this on its own is not equals to 36. Therefore, we have only one original solution for the equation, and that original solution is x is equals to 20. So we can come up with a conclusion that if we are given the question of 2 in the square root of 3x plus 4 plus x is equals to 36, then x is equal to 20. In the next video, we will take one more example on Surdic equation. So we'll see a more complex one and we'll see how to solve it.